Most people think the terminal is just for running commands, installing software, or maybe fixing something when your system breaks. But what if I told you you could do literally everything inside the Linux terminal? Browsing the web, chatting, watching videos, or even writing your notes. So today, we're going to spend some time living completely inside the terminal. No desktop environment, no fancy apps, just pure command line. So let's see how far we can take it. Alright, first thing first, the web. It feels impossible to live without it, right? Meet W3M. It's a text-based browser that lets you open any website directly in the terminal. It even supports images if you set it up with certain terminal emulators. The experience is, well, minimal, but surprisingly usable. Google search works, Wikipedia works, even browsing Reddit works. Though let's just say you won't be scrolling memes here. Now, what about chatting with friends or hanging out in communities? For that, we've got Weechat, one of the most popular chat clients for IRC, and Gomuks if you're into Matrix. They are both highly customizable, so you can theme them, add plugins, and basically build your own terminal chat app. It feels old school, but it's also kind of refreshing. No notifications popping up every 2 seconds, just pure conversation. Alright, let's take a break with some entertainment. Believe it or not, you can watch YouTube videos straight from the terminal using MPV with YT Just copy a video link and boom, it plays right here in the terminal window. For music, Simus is my go-to. It's lightweight, keyboard driven, and feels like having your own little jukebox inside the shell. Next up, managing your files. Of course, you can always use ls and cd, but why not make it a bit more visual? That's where Rangers comes in. A terminal-based files manager that lets you browse folders and preview files. And if you're curious about what's eating up your disk space, ncdu gives you a nice visual breakdown. It's actually faster than most GUI disk analyzers I have used. Now, let's get a little productive. For quick notes, you can open Vim or Nano right from the terminal. But if you want something more structured, jrnl is fantastic for journaling, and taskwarrior helps you manage to-do lists like a pro. This setup may look minimal, but once you get into it, it's surprisingly powerful for staying organized. Yes, even email. Mute and its fork neomute, they are text-based email clients that lets you read and send messages directly from the terminal. It takes some setup, but once configured, it feels ridiculously efficient. Just text, shortcuts, and mail. And of course, no terminal life is complete without keeping an eye on your system. htop and btop make monitoring CPU, memory, and processes way more visual. And when you need a break, well, the Linux terminal also has its playful side. Try ninvaders. As you can see, the Linux terminal is way more than just a place to type commands. It can be your browser, your chat app, your media player, your file explorer, your note-taking system, even your gaming console, all rolled into one. Of course, it's not always the most practical way to live, but it does show just how flexible and powerful Linux really is. Would you ever try spending a day fully in the terminal? Let me know in the comments.